Big news just in, the Fat Duck's Christmas menu for 2023 has been announced, and it promises to be a culinary extravaganza. Located in Bray, the 3-star Michelin restaurant rotates its menu every quarter for a menu they call anthologies, and this is what they've prepared for Christmas. Now brace yourself, because experiencing this Christmas feast will set you back a little way. It's £425 per person. Yes, you heard it right. Last year it was £395, so it's up about 8% year on year. That £425 just covers food, no drinks included. And don't be surprised if you get a 12.5% service charge added at the end of that as well. Let's break down this festive feast and see what it contains. The journey kicks off with Christmas tipples, nitro-poached aperitifs, setting the tone for this avant-garde adventure. This likely involves the use of liquid nitrogen to freeze and transform liquid components into delicate and ethereal bites, which is something Heston's played around a lot with. One of the most famous dishes Heston has kept on the menu of the Fat Duck for years is nitro-poached green tea and lime mousse, so he's probably employing some similar techniques here. Moving on, we have pine tonic of botanicals, with green herbs and pine, smoked cumin, Jerusalem artichoke. Heston loves pine as a flavour. It's no surprise it features here. Plus it makes us think of Christmas trees, which leads us on to the next course, decorating the tree. It features truffled egg, smoked salmon, buttered toast, chicken liver parfait and plum. No real detail there, but we're basically getting all the things you might bundle on toast for a starter. Egg, salmon, toast and chicken pate, with a plum chutney on the side. Could be. Next up is langoustine cocktail, served with Mary Rose, tomato and vanilla. Seafood cocktail is a 70s classic, and it's often served by many people as a starter on Christmas Day or maybe even Christmas Eve. Heston is infatuated with the 70s, that's the decade he grew up in, so he returns to it constantly. No surprise to see this here. He's also a huge fan of putting vanilla with seafood, so again, no surprise to see this one here. We continue with roast scallops and almond, a symphony of chocolate, kombu and pickled lemon. We move on to 'Twas the Night Before Christmas, with a short rib of beef, lardo de colonnata, dried fruits, gold carrot and sherry. Very festive items, and they bring to mind to me leaving things out for Santa Claus. I bet that's what he's aiming for here. Enter the regal King's venison, accompanied by beetroot, chestnuts, Brussels sprouts, black truffle and umbles. Umbles is a posh word for entrails or offal, and is where we get the phrase humble pie from. And before the end of many meals you get offered a cheese board. Well, here you get cheese, nuts and port. Now surely it's not going to be as pedestrian as a few bits of cheese, some nuts and a glass of port. We know what Heston's like, particularly in his restaurants, so I guess we get more than the standard fare here. And then prepare for a sweet ending with botrytis cinerea. This is no stranger to the Fat Duck menu. It's been on and off the UK menu and over on the Australian version of the Fat Duck as well. It's a complex dish boasting over 20 elements and about 55 different stages. It brings to mind grape rot, a type of mould you find, a noble must it's called, that you find in grapes, and that's ancient flavour is what Heston's trying to capture there. It features nitrogen, citrus sorbet, aerated saffron, a chocolate sphere filled with pear caramel, a sugar ball filled with citrus-infused yoghurt and a churro stalk.
This is my perfect Christmas dinner.
So there you have it folks, the Fat Duck's Christmas menu, 9 courses of unparalleled culinary adventure. Before you rush to book your seat, remember it's not a meal, it's an entire experience. The price may be steep, but I'm sure it promises to be nothing short of extraordinary. Here's the catch, you've got to pay that eye-watering cost up front. You can't save the shock for later. And for those hoping for a Fat Duck Christmas, well, the feast ends on the 23rd of December. It's not being served on Christmas Eve, Christmas Day or Boxing Day. So book early and brace yourself for a journey. Are you going to the Fat Duck for this Christmas feast? Let me know in the comments.